Manqoba Mchunu is standing by at that EFF conference.
Well, thank you, Zinga, and good evening to the viewers at home. Of course, we did speak earlier on about the election of the new EFF leadership. And of course, one of those who was elected last night and coming into the top structure of the EFF is the new national chairperson, Mente, who joins me now. Thank you very much for your time, ma'am, and congratulations on your nomination and becoming the national chairperson. How do you feel?
Thank you very much. I don't know how I feel. All I know is that there's a huge responsibility that has been entrusted on me, and I have to deliver the mandate that the NPA has given me.
Well, there was speculation before the Congress that, of course, you were one of the preferred candidates by the CAC, Julius Malema. That's why your name was there, and that's why you were ultimately elected. Were you a preferred candidate of Julius Malema?
I do not know where did that come from. I sit with him every Monday in the War Council, which is the working committee, and we have never discussed leadership, not at all. It's a preference of delegates, and if how they were lining us up, it was totally up to them. And none of us have ever said you are going to be this, or I have never been approached by the president to say, can you take up this particular position? That I do not know.
Let's speak about your role. There's been previous complaints by some of the EFF members that, the previous or that going national chairperson, Dali Mpofu, one of the reasons why he was ultimately, went out of his position is because he was not available, he was not full-time available. You have obviously committed that you'll be in office full-time. So what are some of the responsibilities that, or the challenges that you're going to, meet with regards to this position? What are some of the expectations of this position that you've taken?
The constitution of the EFF is the one that prescribes our roles and duties as officials in the EFF. Currently, the constitution dictates that that doesn't dictate that the chairperson must be in headquarters full-time. However, the secretariat is in office full-time. Even the president can be the member of parliament like he is, but then most of the time he's out there. So I will still be fulfilling the roles that I was fulfilling, because it's not my first time in the city. I've been in the last city. I've been there since the formation of the EFF, and I don't think it's going to be anything different, besides the fact that now I have an additional role as an official to oversee certain provinces and to oversee South Africa as and when I am given a task to do such things.
Let's speak about the nominations that took place today. Dali Mpofu's name not being there. Do you think that this is, a sign that, the party that could be factional?
No, I don't think it's factional at all. I think by choice, perhaps he declared. I'm not sure. I don't know whether he was approached or he was not approached. I really do not know how the provinces voted. You would understand yesterday, ever since we left, we were busy with the unfortunate incident that took place. I only happened to be here around about 10. Even the deputy president had to open without me being there as a national chair, because I was busy with the patients in Barokwanat. So I didn't get to mingle with the crowd. I didn't get to hear what's happening. They decided on their own, and I was busy with other tasks that the organization has given me. I don't think it's factional, though, because the former SG was nominated, he declined. It gets to show you that they just spoke about their people whom they prefer to come and be additionals, and not necessarily engaging some of them, but acknowledging the potential that is there and the skill that the EFF requires in order for it to grow.
But isn't it worrying, the fact that, Dali Mpofu's name is not there, and then you have Godliff Gadi also declining nominations? Some could read it as, sort of like an indication that, they are being sort of moved out or shift out of the party.
No, it's not an indication at all. You would understand that the former national chair, Dali Mpofu, he was not available simply because he didn't want to. It's all because of his line of work. He was swamped with serious cases, and most of the time he had to be in court. And that is why he wouldn't be available to fulfill the responsibilities given to him to be a deployee in the Eastern Cape, to be, for 2016 elections, and even now. he was always falling short of getting to the final point and had to be beefed up. Not because he didn't want to. I therefore suspect that he didn't avail himself due to the fact that he just want to assist us in the party, taking all the cases and assisting us legally. However, it does not mean he's no longer an EFF member, simply because he's not serving in the structure right now.
Okay, let's talk on the issue of the support. There's a low support of women for the EFF, and as national chairperson and as a woman, what plans do you have in order to attract women to the party?
I'm not going to lie to you, it is a worrying factor. And the fact that now there is 50-50 on the top 6 does not right now obviously translate to the attraction of the women's support. We will have to work hard to find out what's happening with women. I remember during the elections we had to run a sort of a research to find out from women. We gathered women of different ages, women of different parts in the country, here in Gauteng, I think another one we did in Eastern Cape and in KZN. It didn't come out sharply actually why they are not joining the party, because we found, no, we will join the party, we just feel like you are still finding your feet, we don't trust that you stand for us, and we think perhaps right now in this term they will trust us more to join the party.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Nzinga, that is the newly elected national chairperson of the EFF, speaking to us there. We'd hope to ask her more questions, but of course we'll have to hand back to you right now.
Manqoba, while we're here in Auckland Park, perhaps you can ask questions off camera and then bring those to us a little bit later. Manqoba Mchunu is standing by and working for us in Nasrec.